proud to say I'm a Catholic. I mean, I don't go to church or read the Bible or help other people or anything like that. I'm more of a Catholic in that I was baptized as an infant, and then I haven't actually had to do anything else to stay Catholic. But if there is a heaven, I get a free pass, I think. So it's really a win-win situation. I love being Catholic. So I went to church with my mom last Sunday. She tricked me into going by saying we were going to Dunkin' Donuts, but just had to make a stop first. Hadn't been in like 6 years. To church, I mean. I go to Dunkin' Donuts like 3 times a week. 4 times a week, not counting weekends. But as a kid, I used to have to go to church every Sunday, and some things never change. For example, no one takes off their jackets for the first 15 minutes. Like, no one. It's like everyone's expecting for the first time in history that the priest is just gonna walk in and be like, yeah, so we're taking this week off, guys. No, God's cool. Just do what I said last week again this week. Mass has ended. Go in peace. You know, if that ever happened, I think that would prove God's existence to a lot of young people. Thanks be to God. Second, most Mass services are in the mornings, and I found that singing and elderly person morning breath just don't go together very nicely. You get some old women behind you whose diet is composed completely of pecan sandies and medicine. When they open their mouths to start singing On Eagle's Wings, it can be overwhelming. You need to take like another shower afterwards. And after communion, when you're walking back to your seat, you should really just make a beeline for the exit like most people do, because it's only going to get worse. You really don't want to be hanging around after everybody gets the bread. That thing is like an anti-breath mint. I take the wine just to swish it around and get the taste out of my mouth. As Catholics, we believe that's the actual physical body of Jesus. Kind of makes you wonder what his diet was. Third, kneeling is always kind of weird, because there's the designated kneeling time, which everyone knows to do, and then there's the time after you get communion where some people are kneeling, some people are sitting, and everyone's kind of wondering what they should be doing. What are you gonna do? I prayed earlier when we first got here, so I'm already finished. Should I kneel? I think I'm just gonna sit. Kind of hurts my knees. Then the situation arises where you're sitting and the person behind you decides to kneel. So suddenly you have someone praying right on your shoulder and you have to sit awkwardly while they breathe their Jesus breath right onto your neck. Sometimes I actually kneel just to get away from the person. And then I also pray that they're gonna finish praying soon. But then you kneel and the person in front of you who's sitting doesn't recognize that you're kneeling. So you have to do like the half kneel ass on the pew move. So stressful. It's like most of the reason I don't go to church anymore. That and like the smog of halitosis. Oh my god. Jerry, I just got the best idea. We buy a ton of Altoids from Costco and then just set up a little table outside churches on Sundays. Sell them for like $1 a pop. The Jesus breath booth. Such a good idea.